This video is about transitions. So as you would know if you've been watching the little series, the transitioning series that I've been putting out there, what I'm really talking about is just moving from one stage of your life to another and not going back, not looking back, and really just embracing a new beginning. And it can be kind of tricky to do that, right? Because our mind, if we haven't mastered it yet, if we haven't got that mental maturity, which takes a lot of healing and it takes a lot of work to be able to, control those thoughts in our mind, it can be a tricky thing. So that's what this series has been, to show you guys that it's possible, that it's really just about getting into the divine flow. And when you're in the divine flow, the right things will come to you. You'll just know, you'll get clarity about it. So this hypnosis session that we are about to embark on here is specifically for that. So I have nothing premeditated here. We are just going to see what comes out. As always, it's divinely guided. I love you guys. Thank you. So many of you reach out to me, and I'm so glad that you found me on here. Like, this is why I have done this, why I have created this channel, was to help people. Because sometimes people feel like there's nobody that can help them. And so if that's you, then I hope that you found me and that I can help you in some way. But the biggest thing that you need to know is that this all comes from your consciousness. Everything that exists in your world is coming from your thoughts, from the consciousness that you have inside of you. So that being said, it is your thoughts that once we master them, once we get that mental maturity, which I know I'm calling it that, and it has nothing to do with the age of your brain, nothing to do with it. It has to do with the mastery, that mind control, that having power of your mind. So that is what I'm here to help you do. So anytime that you have something that is coming into your life, thoughts that are hellish, if they are hellish, then this is what that is for, is letting those go, so that we create heaven on earth, so that beautiful heavenly existence that's here for all of us, that creation, that era of love and peace that we're creating. This is what we're doing, and we are doing it through mastering mind control, the control of our minds, of not allowing hell anymore. And you know exactly what that is, because it drags you down and it feels low and it feels terrible, and we're not doing it anymore. We're just not doing it anymore. So that's what this transition in my life is about not allowing that anymore. And so to get to that place, you got to heal the past first. You've got to heal those things so they don't keep coming up, so we're not ignoring anything, right? We're not going to leave ourselves unattended. So this is not talking about, I know Esther Hicks, talks about this, just don't look at this, just don't look at that. And I understand what she's saying. Don't look at certain things, but only after you've healed the root that is there. Otherwise, it's going to come out in other ways, right? If you just ignore things and you don't feel them, pretty soon you're going to stuff food on top of it to try to feel better, or alcohol, or cigarettes, or drugs, or other people, codependency. There will be some type of vice that you hold on to when you have these things that haven't, these traumas, these past traumas that haven't been dealt with and haven't been healed. So you can do that mental cleanse series, work your way through it, but this is the secret. This is what I do, is exactly this process that we're going to do here today, but I'm just going to tell you about it real quick. Sorry if you want me to just hop into it, but this is important. This part is really important. So when you have a feeling that comes up, when you have something that comes up, let's say your thought goes to a certain person, and there's resentment or anger that's there. Allow yourself to feel it, but you're doing this in a state of meditation. You're doing this with an intention. So that just means okay, my intention is to free myself of this feeling by healing it. That would be an intention. And so when you go into that meditation, that is what you're saying, is I'm going in to feel this, to heal it. That's your intention. When you go in with that intention, that's going to be the one that you get coming out of it. So I know I might make this sound easy. I hope that it is as easy for you as it is for me now, but it was not this very easy when I very first started doing it. I would have to talk to myself kind of in the third person as if I was a client of my own, that I'm trying to talk through this. So I need you to do that for yourself as well. That you are just talking to yourself while you're doing this as if you're your best friend. And what would you tell your best friend about it? So when you feel that emotion, whether it's anger and resentment or whatever it happens to be, go into that state of meditation. Let that physical feeling come up inside of you. Stay in that place of feeling that emotion until you feel the physical sensations in your body. They might feel like tension or tightness or tingling, or you'll notice them. You will notice them. They'll become very apparent to you. As you then feel these physical sensations, then what you're going to do is you're going to just sit in those for a little minute, just for a little moment. Sit in them, become very aware of them, of all the places physically that you're feeling it, and then you're going to take a nice deep breath, and you're going to let your mind just flow back and follow that feeling all the way back to when it very first began. Okay, so then once you've done this, so just remember this, take notes, learn to do this, become a master of doing this. When you follow that feeling back, now that younger version of you, whatever scene, time, or thought, even if it seems completely unrelated to the current present issue, it probably will seem unrelated. It might not, but it might. It very likely might just be some random thing that you're like, well, this can't be it. It's it. If your mind took you there, your mind is right. Something there needs to be seen. It could be a good thing that comes up when you're trying to get rid of a bad thing. It could be a bad thing that comes up when you're trying to get rid of a bad. It really just depends. You know, I use the words good and bad lightly because I believe that all is good. All of it is to help us to grow and relieve this suffering that we have inside of us. So whatever memory or scene or time or thought comes up, you're going to ask then that younger version of yourself, what can I do to help you? And you're going to take your present self into that scene now, however old you are now, it doesn't matter. You're going to take yourself into that scene and you're going to ask them, what can I do to help you? Now, you know them very best. You know them better than anyone else. So you know what they need from you. So just sit in there and let it come. And I work through these things very, very quickly. But when you very first start doing this, you could be in here for minutes. You could be in here for a long time. Don't overthink it. Follow the feeling that is there. What do you need? You probably need comfort and love. You probably need care and support. You probably need something along those lines. Once you've given that to your younger self, then examine the energy that you have in your body. So this is whatever comes to your mind. You cannot get it wrong. You cannot get it wrong. It could be a color. It could be in a certain place inside of your body. Something will come into your mind. What is that energy? What color is it? And where are you storing it? Okay, now when you become aware of this, then you're going to do your own energy work on yourself. You know, those energy workers out there, the people who, you know, maybe you've gone to them before and they, you know, do energy work on you. This is the kind of thing that they're doing, but you're doing this for yourself, because when you can master this and you can learn to do this for yourself and you can do it for yourself every single day, then you become a master of it and you get that extreme mental maturity with having control of your mind, having mind power, controlling your own mind. And it is a wonderful thing. Now, I am not saying for 1 second that we don't need help from other people. We absolutely do. That's why they're here. That's why you're here. That's why we're all here, is to be here for other people. So don't feel like you need to do this on your own. You know, I can help you. There are thousands of people out there that can help you. I go to people when I got something and it just comes up and I just feel like, man, I'm sick of dealing with this. I just want somebody else to do it for me, because sometimes we need the break. Sometimes we just need that break, and that is a wonderful thing. Other people have a different perspective than you do, and they might say something and it twinges you just in the most beautiful way. Something you needed to hear, and it changes things for you forever. I had a friend one time, beautiful friend, Wendy. She is wonderful. I have known her essentially almost my whole entire life, since I think I was 4 years old. And she told me one time, so when I was younger, I had a baby when I was very young. I was 16. I was pregnant when I was 15. And this boyfriend of mine was extremely abusive, physically, mentally, all of it. He was just, it was not good at the time. But, being a young kid, I just remember saying to her, because, he could be so nice. That's the thing with people that are stuck in this abusive cycle is, we stick around because they can be so wonderful, and then that's all that we're seeing is that wonderful part. And so I remember saying, I just wish things could go back to how they were, like back when I was happy, because I guess that day I must not have been meeting her out for coffee. And I was probably 16 or 17. And she says to me, she says, you know what? They can't go back to how they were. But they can be different. And it can be better. And it will make you so glad that things didn't go back to the way that they were, because it can be so much better. And I just thought that was the most impactful thing that I had heard, and it has rung true my entire life. Why would we ever want to go backwards when we could go forward and it could be better, and we could have a new beginning and it could be better? So keeping that in mind, that the forward momentum is better because we're doing it in a different way this time. We're doing it by being pulled in the divine direction that we're supposed to be going. And we're not going in any other direction than that divine way. We are creating an era of love and peace, and we're doing this through our own consciousness, through our mind power, through our mental maturity. So if you guys are ready, sorry, I'll probably timestamp this so that you guys can skip this first part, even though I think it was kind of essential to this, but we're at about 12 minutes here. Ready? Are you guys ready? Let's just get nice and comfortable. So if you are prone to falling asleep, sit up for this. Okay? I don't want you falling asleep. I want you to remember everything that we're doing here. Now, as we work through this, you are going to, this is how it works the best. For all these videos, this is how it works the best, is if you put in as much color and good feeling and sensation as you can into all of the things that I'm saying. The more exaggerated that you can make all of these things, everything, the feelings, the colors, the sounds, the smells, the taste, all of it, the better, the quicker it takes a hold. So I love you guys once again. I seriously do. And I'm so grateful that you're all here with me. I'm so grateful for all of you, for every single one of you. You found me, and it's just like me finding you. It's just a wonderful thing. I'm just so glad. Okay, so just start by closing your eyes. Right here, just going to take in some beautiful, nice breaths. Now imagine that this breath sweeps all the way down to your toes. And then every time that you breathe out, it sweeps all the way out from your toes and out of your body. And every time that you're breathing in, you're breathing in new, fresh, beautiful air. And you're releasing any old, stagnant, used up energy there inside of your body every time that you exhale. So just notice your breath. Breathe it into your toes. Exhale, breathe it out. Just focus on that for a moment. Now, for the purpose of this exercise, I want you to just put a tiny little smile on those beautiful lips of yours. Just the tiniest, beautiful, little soft, gentle smile. Okay, and then from your lips, I want you to imagine that beautiful, soft feeling, it just radiates in this nice, soft, pinkish, whitish, peachy, beautiful color. It radiates from your lips throughout your body, so it spreads in through your face and your brain, and it melts its way down right from those beautiful lips through your shoulders into the tips of your fingers, and it spreads down from your lips through your chin and down into your chest, and it melts and it sinks down and through your upper back, and it just floods and moves down towards your hips. beautiful thing, the power in this beautiful smile of yours, and it just spreads from your hips down to your toes. It's like a wave of beautiful light. And then just envision yourself, just imagine here that you're laying on a beautiful field of soft, perfect green summer grass. And the beautiful sky, el cielo, is up above you, and the sun so shining down on your skin. You could imagine that beautiful sun with your eyes closed, that it's just illuminating your brain as you just focus on that beautiful sun laying in that grass, that beautiful sun up ahead, way up ahead. And every time you breathe in, oh, the air, it feels so fresh and clean. Oh, it feels so beautifully wonderful. And as you just lay there and you enjoy that beautiful sun on your face, you don't even need to listen to me. I'm just going to count you down from 10 to 1, just letting yourself relax calmer and deeper down in that beautiful space. 10. Calmer, relaxing down even farther. And 9. Just preparing for that beautiful transitional energy. Letting go of that old way. 7. Deeper down now. Letting it go, you don't need it anymore. 6. Then 5. Beautiful deep breath in. And beautiful soft breath out. 4. Relaxing down even deeper. And 3. Beautiful. 2. Calmer and more peaceful. And 1. Beautiful, wonderful. Now I want you to imagine that there's just the cutest little flower that's next to you. It's just so nice. It even smells wonderful. This is such a safe and beautiful and comforting feeling in this flower. It's just beautiful, and it just smells so wonderful. It's the prettiest color. And you could even feel the petals and just notice, oh, how smooth and nice they feel under your hand. Really being there in that moment. It's so nice to just slow down and enjoy, see all the beautiful things the divine has made for us. Oh, and you could even just imagine that the nicest little animal has come over for a pet, just to come and say hi. Oh, and what a wonderful thing. They just love you so much. So comfortable with you, so safe. Wonderful, and you could let yourself relax down even deeper now. 4, let yourself relax down even deeper. Let everything fade away from your mind. 3, everything fades away to nothing. 2, fading away all the way down to nothing. And 1, it's gone. Perfect. I want you to imagine if there's any fear that you have about this transition that's coming up. Fear of, what if I fail? I won't be able to do it. Fear about the actual transition itself. What percent? What percent of fear do you have? What are we working with here? What comes to mind? Perfect. Okay, now you have that percent in your mind. All right, now for a moment here, we're going to feel it, because we're going to feel it to heal it. It's there for a reason, so I want you to let yourself feel that fear that's there. Now, I know for a moment here, you're going to let whatever thoughts want to come up with it. Whatever it happens to be. We are not resisting or pushing away anything. We are allowing ourselves to feel so we can heal. So as you're feeling, you have the stretchiest balloon ever in the world. Never gonna pop, never, nope, doesn't matter how much you put in there. You're going to feel it. You're just going to keep feeling. Let yourself feel that. Let it come up. Let yourself feel it. I want you to breathe. Just keep breathing. Now this feeling is going to dissipate at its own pace out of your body and move up into that balloon. So that means that as you feel it, it's just going to slowly on its own start to move out of your body every time that you breathe, and it's going to go up into that balloon. So now I'm just going to give you a moment here. It's a little bit of time. Feel it. Keep breathing. Keep putting it in that balloon. You're doing perfect. I'm here for you. Keep breathing. Feel it. Put it in the balloon. As you're doing this, you might even notice, sorry to interrupt, you might even notice the percent just slowly starts to go down. But just keep breathing, keep feeling it. When it's all the way in there, keep breathing, keep feeling it. Okay, now if you need more time, you can open your eyes and pause this video. If you need more time, do that right now. Open it, pause it, keep breathing, and then come back when you're done. Okay, but if you've got that in your balloon, if it's in there, first of all, we're going to focus on that balloon. Notice how big it is. Okay, now we're going to thank it for being there, because it's just letting you know that it wants to protect you and it wants to keep you safe. So just thank it for being there, because it really just loves you. Okay, now you're going to send it love, and you're going to send it so much love. And as you send it so much love, it's just going to soften, because as you release that with love, it frees up all that energy where that fear was before. It frees it up. It gives it back to you. It gives you back control of your mind. So just send it love. So much love. I'll be quiet. Just send it love, 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 love. You're going to notice it either float away or shrink up. Once it's either floated or shrunk up, you'll just let me know here in a moment. And you should feel that relief when it comes. If you need a bit of more time, of course, pause the video. You just need to open your eyes and pause the video, and you can take as much time here as you need. But if you're ready, I want you to just breathe in some beautiful divine white light now. So you're going to replace that old, heavy, dense, dark energy with beautiful divine white light. So breathe it in, nice and deep. Take it in. Oh, and just feel how light that feels. How much lighter that feels. So much better. So much better. Okay, now, this is where I'm talking about. You need to put in the beautiful, vibrant colors and sounds and smells and tastes and sights and feelings and all of that stuff. I want you to see yourself moving forward with this new feeling, with this lightness, with this exciting, in a very beautiful, fun way, lightness. See yourself moving forward. So like even later today, as soon as we're finished here today, I want you to see yourself moving forward with an actual physical lightness inside of your body and inside of your mind. And I want you to notice now all of the space that you have just freed up within you. I want you to notice what percent of your energy you just got back. See yourself moving forward, feeling so good and light and free and fun. It feels amazing. New beginning. It's beautiful. Okay, now one more step here to this. Trust. Trusting that that next step is going to be there in front of you. That no matter what, even if you don't see the step in front of you right now, that once you take it, it's going to be there. This is trusting. So first of all, we need to find that space inside of us that has not been trusting. Okay, so I want you to bring up that feeling, that trusting, that kind of, there's a bit of perhaps doubt and not having that trust. I want you to let yourself feel that, so bring that feeling up. I'm going to give you a minute here. I want you to bring up that feeling. If this pertains to you, of course, only if this pertains to you. I want you to just find and check and see if there's any doubt or not having trust that you have inside of you. Find it, locate it physically in your body. Do that right now. Okay, good. Now as you do that, once you feel it, notice the places you feel it. We're going to follow that feeling back. You're going to take a nice deep breath. We're going to count from 5 to 1. We're going to follow that feeling all the way back to when it very first came up. Ready? Okay, so nice deep breath here. 5, 4, follow it back. 3, stay with me. 2, 1. Whatever scene, time, or thought comes up, just let it come to you. I'm going to give you a moment here. Now you're going to ask yourself, your younger self, what do they need from you in this situation? Ask them and see what they have to say. Okay, now you're going to give them whatever it is that they need. Whatever it is that they need, give it to them right now. Pour it out from yourself into them. Give it to them. Confidence, if it's comfort, if it's love, if it's a hug, whatever it is, give it to them. Okay. Now you're going to notice what that old energy was that was in there, whatever color that was. See if there's any that they have left in there, and you're just going to pull it out of their body, whatever color and whatever place that it was in. I want you to actually just go over them, and you're just going to pull it out. Once you've got it pulled out, you're going to dig a hole, you're going to bury it in the ground, you're going to cover it up. Beautiful. Now, if you need more time, of course, you can always pause the video if you need more time. If not, if you're ready to move on, I want you to take your hands, you're going to put them on your younger self there in whatever space you just pulled that energy out of. Put your hands on yourself. You're going to give yourself brilliant, beautiful, divine white light. Beautiful love, comfort, care, kindness, happiness, joy, upliftment, perfection, wellness, trust, comfort. Give them more. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. With every number, I want you to double it, build it up, double it, make it even 2 times stronger. 5, double it, make it stronger. Even better, 4, double it again. You might need to sit up straighter. 3, double it again. 2, even stronger. You might even notice that smile you began with comes back and it gets even bigger. And 1, even better, even more brilliant. Wonderful. And I want you to see yourself trusting yourself moving forward here into the future, trusting that next step. It's always there. No matter how many steps you take, the future is bright and brilliant, and the next step, it just unfolds for you. It's just right there. It's just right there. And you just trust and you feel and you know. And every word that you speak, every thought that you think, you're creating an era of love and peace. And so you create beautiful, beautiful lives for yourselves. You create a beautiful life for yourself, filled with passion and creativity and purpose. And as you move forward and you have this beautiful new beginning, there is only trusting and love and accepting that you're already in the right place. You're already going in the right direction. There's so much trust and it's beautiful. And as you move forward, it's actually light. It's physically light. You feel more energized. You have more motivation. You have all of this energy, creative energy within you. And I want you to notice now the percent of energy that you actually have to use for yourself in the day, now that you have gained even more control over your mind. It's beautiful. You've got it all. It's wonderful. And you choose only good and wonderful things for yourself. And you remember, you absolutely remember at a conscious level, at a subconscious level, and at a soul level, that you are here to create an era of peace and love, and that you do this by having maturity of mind, by having mind power, by having control of your own mind. And you choose to do this for yourself every day. You choose what you allow yourself to indulge in, high vibrational thoughts and good feelings. You choose this for yourself. It's a must. You just tell yourself, I must, I want heaven, so that's what I'm creating for myself. And it's wonderful. And we're going to bring this good feeling back. I'm just going to count from 5 to 1. You can keep this feeling with you. It's yours. Thank you for staying tuned. 5, bring yourself, your awareness back. 4, bring back this good feeling. 3, coming all the way back, feeling light and free. 2, coming all the way back in the room now. 1, eyes open and back in the room. Good job, guys. Thank you so much for today. Love you all. So that very first part of this video here might make that video of its own. Work through these things as they come up, but you guys are golden, man. Just keep focusing on what it is that you want, on creating that heavenly, earthly, beautiful heaven life for yourself. We create this for ourselves just by having control of our own minds. And I love you all so much. I'm so glad you have found me. I'm so glad that I have found you. If this helps even one person, this is what it's all for. Sharing, giving, loving, that's what heaven is. I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for being totally amazing and awesome. I just love you guys. Thanks so much.